In the meanwhile, let's cut across to more breaking news that's coming in. Actor Vijay Devarakonda, who was seen in the Bollywood film Liger, has appeared before the Enforcement Directorate in Hyderabad in connection with a FEMA investigation. ED is investigating alleged payments and sourcing of funds regarding the recent movie Liger, in which Vijay Devarakonda played the lead. The ED had earlier also issued summons to Puri Jagannath, who is the director of the movie, Charmi Kaur, the producer, over doubts on the FEMA violations in the production of Liger. They suspect that illegal investments were made in this project, and it's over this now that Vijay Devarakonda has also been questioned by the Enforcement Directorate. Now, we don't know yet, and we can't at this point jump to any conclusion that Deverakonda is being questioned as an accused or exactly what role they suspect of him. For that matter, the allegations right now that the ED is looking into is FEMA violations. But it remains at that stage right now of allegations. So the Enforcement Directorate is recording all of these statements to ascertain if there are any discrepancies that need to be looked into. Apurva Jayachandran is joining us live from Hyderabad with more details on this. Apurva, we're being told that Vijay Devarakonda appeared before the ED in Hyderabad. Give us more details.
We do know as of now is that summons had been issued for Vijay Devarakonda, the lead actor in the movie Liger, and he was in fact questioned. He is in fact currently being questioned, is what we are told. Vijay Devarakonda had been summoned by ED officials. This after there were some FEMA violations there. That is the allegation that has been given on this Liger movie, which had been released shortly, a short while back. In fact, Liger production officials, including that of the producer as well as director, had also been summoned by the Enforcement Directorate officials just a couple of weeks back. In fact, they were questioned for almost over 10 to 12 hours at the Enforcement Directorate offices here in Hyderabad, following which summons were also issued to several others who had been a part of this film. That is, remember, Liger had been a film that had big names, including that of Mike Tyson, as well as Ananya Pandey and Vijay Devarakonda, who was taking the lead as well. What we do know, sources do tell us that this investigation, this questioning is currently ongoing there at the Enforcement Directorate offices here in Hyderabad. More details are yet to be revealed by the officials, but as of now, the preliminary questioning that is ongoing right now is related to that of the FEMA violations that were carried out allegedly by the producers and the makers of the film Liger. This after the ED was tipped off by a complaint filed by a Telangana Congress's party person called Baka Jackson. In fact, he was the one who had written a letter stating that...
All right, Apurva, I'll just come back to you. Joining us here on the broadcast is Baka Judson, who is the complainant in this case, the Telangana Congress leader. Sir, thank you for joining us here on India Today. Can you tell us, based on what did you file this complaint against the team of Liger? Why do you believe there were discrepancies?
Actually, earlier I filed case on our Chief Minister daughter, Kalvakundla Kavita. She is behind the movie and her investments on this pan-India movie. And she called several producers to produce movie with Vijay Devarakonda, who is very close associated to her family. And whatever the amount earned by her in various illegal transactions, so she diverted on all our resorts and all our earnings. I have given a detailed report to ED Enforcement Director in Delhi, from which she want to make her black money to white. For that, she is investing that money in this Liger movie, where this director Puri Jagannath and Charmi, both are accused in drugs case earlier in Hyderabad. And after that, the excise department has taken their hair, nail, everything. But till now, they don't know what the case had happened. After the Sushant Singh Rajput case, and again this came to light, the drugs case in Hyderabad. Again in September 2021, the ED has inquired Puri Jagannath and Charmi in Hyderabad.
So but that's a drugs case. Yes, that's a drugs case. What is the evidence that you have that, in the case of Liger, there are FEMA violations? So you're saying that there's a political link also. What is the evidence you personally have in this case? How did you get the tip-off?
Madam, that is the link. It is established from drugs case to Kavita. and the director and the producer both are accused in drugs case. From there only they had the relationship. Seeking all the reports I have taken from the Mike Tyson, from where these people paid money to him, and all that is after the investigation on the ED has called them for producer and director Charmi and Puri Jagannath to his ED office, and they are inquiring, madam.
You've named Puri Jagannath.
I have produced it to ED. Whatever the evidence I have, I have produced to ED.
Sir, you've named Puri Jagannath, you've named Charmi Kaur. Do you believe Vijay Devarakonda is also involved?
No, they are producers. He is not involved. He took the money. He took the money. But he is being recommended by Kalvakunda Kavita, the daughter of the Chief Minister of Telangana. The money invested in that film also belongs to Kalvakunda Kavita only. That was my major allegation.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much for joining us here on India Today. So you heard just now from the complainant. He's a Congress leader. So he's alleged that all of this is a political scam that seeped into the film industry as well. And it's based on his complaint that the Enforcement Directorate is also investigating. Munish Pandey is getting us more details on this. Munish, break it down in layman terms. What exactly is the basis of the complaint and what is the ED investigating here? What is the alleged violation?
Well, Akshita, we are in a position to confirm that there was a complaint which was received from a Congress leader, and ED, before summoning anyone, they did a preliminary inquiry. Now, the main allegations were the source of money which was used to produce this movie called Liger. Now, according to the Enforcement Directorate, one of the allegations was the source of money was always suspicious. There were certain companies which were involved to route the money. All these companies were investigated, and apart from the fact that the actor was given some amount of money to act in this film, that money is also under scanner of the Enforcement Directorate. They are going through all the invoices, right from on the basis of the invoices which were recovered during the investigation. So ED at this point of time, what they are claiming, they are verifying the allegations which were made by the Congress leader. Initially and during the preliminary inquiry, they found that some of the invoices are suspected at this point of time. So apart from the political link which the complainant was talking about earlier, they are also going through the invoices and the companies which were allegedly used to route this money. As of now, we have been given to understand is that 3 persons have been questioned so far by the investigative agencies, but as of now, this case remains to be a FEMA case. That is a case under which there are money transactions, but in this case this is not a PMLA. There is no money laundering, but there is foreign exchange of Management Act violation, and that is why under FEMA notices were served to 2 other persons who were involved in the movie, now to the actor, and he is being questioned as we speak. So we have to wait and watch that what ED does next, but at this point of time we can confirm that ED has got some invoices, out of which some are suspected, and some of the companies which were involved in routing the money for production of this film, they are also under scanner of the agency.
We'll track what really happens from this questioning of Vijay Devarakonda and the team of Liger. Thanks very much, Munish and Apurva, for joining us with all of those details.